we there? Are we here yet? I feel like I'm here. That's what I'm looking for right there, Jeff, is gold to come back to the prior day close and the overnight open and maybe take a short. That's what I'm looking for right now. It's exactly what I'm looking for right now. Why don't I drag that over? Since we're sitting here talking about it, here it is. Here's gold. Been trending down quite a bit this morning. So we crossed over. Maybe we can get a reset. But we also crossed over the 1 minute gold line, which would be nice. If we come back up here, maybe get a short down to the low. Good morning, everybody. I have not taken any pre-market trades or nothing. I am just way too busy. Way too busy. I am just stressed out at work. I fell asleep. This is not me, by the way. I'm one of these people that stays up till midnight, 1 in the morning. I fell asleep last night at about 8:30 on the couch. Woke up at 11:30, went straight to bed, went right back to sleep. I mean, I'm just so busy. I'm stressed out. So busy at work. It's ridiculous. And then this morning, it's just continuing. And then to add to the stress, just to add to, I want to bring this up now. To add to the stress, I went ahead and withdrew. I had a balance of $13,182. I withdrew 11 grand out of my account. And so now my balance is 2182. I ended up hitting a YM trade yesterday afternoon. I don't remember what time. Anyways, it was a beautiful trade. Hit it for like another $500, which put me over $2,000 yesterday. See, here's my phone already. I know that, dumbass. You already told me, read my freaking message. Jesus. Anyways, I'm doing 3 people's jobs in my business right now. Plus, mine plus 2 others. So I withdrew 11 grand yesterday, out of my account because I wanted to get my balance back down to 2. And then I wake up this morning and I'm just all stressed out. I'm looking at my balance. I'm going, man, I'm starting at $2,182. I just added more stress onto me. Couple bad losses and I'm going to be in trouble. But anyways, I wrote it up on the board. So what that meant is from October 20th to November 12th, 13182. I was up $10,867 in less than a month. And I'm starting over with this balance here. With this balance, I kind of want, I don't mind starting over with a low balance again right now, just because we're getting closer and closer to Thanksgiving. So I don't know that we're going to get anything out of these markets as much as we were, from like what was going on from October to, the 12th. I mean, because the markets were just on fire, giving us some good trades, good rotations, 10-point rotations in gold over and over again. That trade I hit in NQ yesterday and one candle for $1,000. I mean, come on, man, that was good stuff. So as we get closer and closer to Thanksgiving, I'm expecting, less and less of that type of stuff. So I don't mind having a smaller balance. What I do mind is I got to kind of move it forward instead of backwards from here, because I don't have far to go back. Come on, gold. You were doing such a good job moving in straight lines, and then now all of a sudden you just go to sleep. I mean, what we really needed was this. This right here is not good. This right here is not good. That's not a good sign. The sharks are not in the tank. The sharks were in the tank when they drove it down here, but I needed them to run it here and then run it down. And once again, what they did, here's the red line right here. Bing, bing. Finally clipped the red line right here. Drove it down to the prior day high, rotated it up, down through. Now, and they crossed over that 5-minute gold line, came down, boom, boom, boom. I mean, Jesus. So they've been hitting the 5-minute lines this morning. That's what gold has been doing this morning. Is hitting the 5-minute lines and then just going. Hey, Fran, from Madrid. If you guys look at that, so just kind of gander at that. See, we crossed over the red line, came up, pierced it right here. Bam. This should have been known as a target and or, possible rotation spot. Ran it up, got into a little battle here, came down, boom, created a new Donchian, right back into the other 5-minute one. And then as soon as that candle broke, wham, down goes Frazier. Jesus. But I've been on the phone all morning. I didn't take any trades. I didn't take a trade. You can see that in my P&L here. Not zero trades this morning. I would have liked to have taken a couple of those trades, obviously. The NQ had some nice rejections of the prior day low. If any of you guys saw that, so did the ES. The ES's rejection of the prior day low was beautiful. Here's your gap. Here's your space. Rotation up. Wick through it. Wham. I mean, holy crap. Holy crap. Yeah, the ES one was beautiful. Just beautiful. The NQs was a little more sloppy, but it did the same thing. I think I'm going to drag gold away because it's gone into dormant mode real early. I don't know why it's dormant so early. Normally it's been going a little bit dormant after we get past 10 o'clock. And then it'll wake up a little bit, like at 11 after the European markets close. Gold will wake back up again. That's what it's been doing as a pattern recently. But apparently it's going to go to sleep early today. So let me get my eyes on See if I can find my YM trade I took yesterday. It's not marked anymore on my chart because I had to reboot my charts, but let me see if I can find it. Yesterday, probably about 1:30, wasn't it? I can try to remember. I'll recognize it when I see it. I'll recognize it when I see it. Oh, yeah. It was this one right here. We had an inside candle off the 5-minute gold line. See, we had crossed over, hit the red line, crossed, and then created a Donchian high, came back down, hit the red line again, created a new Donchian high, rolled back down to the 5-minute gold line. We had this inside candle, and I just took that long right up through the top here in the YM. That was yesterday afternoon. What time was that? Let me think here. Hold on here. I didn't even look. What time was that? My entry was right here, this candle. So 12:34. Okay. I was on the phone with a factory going over some quotes on some houses when that set up, and I just pushed the little freaking whatever this thing is, the trade saver button, and then I just sat there and did my conversation. All right, let's get looking what we got here. Yeah, but it's too early, Steve, in my opinion. Of course, now the market is a little slow today, so early is relevant, but normally I won't look at 5-minute red line trades until we get a little bit further along in the day, when I'm not looking for 1-minute gold line trades. That's just me personally. I find the 5-minute red line is a much more reliable trade in general when the market's slower and being methodical. And that usually happens, after say 10:30 or so. Yeah, I just dude, I've been so busy, George. I got it. I just haven't had time. I'm just literally covered up like you can't even read about. So busy right now. It's ridiculous. But I got the email. I did. Thank you. I even looked at some of it. I just haven't had time to put my hands around it. Look at that RTY. That was pretty nice, though. Oh, we're way down below all the static lines in RTY. Jesus. I guess we are. Yeah, we are in NQ. We are in ES. I haven't checked YM. No, we're above on some of the YMs. It's messaging me. That would be nice there, Ryan. That would be really nice. Jesus. People quit messaging me. God, Catherine. Jesus. Here, guys, I got to take this. Hold on. Sorry.
60.
I'm on the phone, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I can't, I can't tell you how busy I am. Jesus. All right. Let's get looking at some trades possibly. Man, sorry about that. Fuck. All right. So gold might be setting up for a long here. Off the prior day high. I mean, there is a setup here potentially in the RTY off the 5-minute gold line. I don't talk about that trade much, but I mean that's a pretty clean setup. If it does break down. Sorry about that. I just Come on, gold. Go down. Go down more. Go down to the high, damn it. I'm in the open. Go down to the open. You look, gold is, Jesus, sorry. Gold is sitting right here. So it crossed over. It's broken this pivot to the long side, which is nice. And it's getting ready to sit on these lines, hopefully. It's kind of what I'm hoping. God dang it. The RTY is making a run to the red line here. It's a good question, Shikamara. I don't want to spend time answering that question right now because we're in the midst of like maybe things actually starting to move. Come on, gold, go down to the open. Damn it. But to answer your question, first off, I didn't have a mentor. Because what I found is that there really weren't mentors out there. There were just people that wanted me to pay them money. And, you know, as soon as the check cleared, that was it. Like I was nobody after that. Like it didn't matter. I mean, yes, Lenny, I did. Yes, I adjusted my balance. Geez, what the hell is going on here? It's like everybody's in a different situation. See, YM is still in chop here. I'm not confident in anything with it right now. Gold never went down and tested the prior day close. I mean, overnight open, Jesus. Yeah, it's been to the low twice, George. If you look to your left. So I'm not going to be as confident with it if it runs to that low again. I mean, the YM is just I don't know. Again, I'm hoping my patience meant something, but see, we never pierced the prior day close here. So I just, I didn't get involved in any of this. Gold is trying to go long. I just wanted it to clear out the stops at the overnight open and the prior day close to give me some form of confidence that, okay, now we're going to go long. RTY has a red line right here. I'm just not confident in anything right now. I'm sorry. I'm just not confident in anything right this minute. Jesus. Man, gold has just gone to sleep. Gold has just gone to sleep, literally. RTY is the only instrument, I want to point this out. RTY is the only instrument of all three that I stare at that are equities that is not north of the red line. That is probably why it's not just driving down. It is the only instrument that is not north of the freaking red line. Everybody else is north of the red line. I don't think there is any news. I mean, because, the government shut down, so, they're not doing anything. All the news things I had that were scheduled for today, other than, the Fed people running their potholes, is not happening because the government shut down. Yeah. Jesus. Man, I don't know what it is with these 5-minute gold lines lately, but they are just holding. They're unusually holding. This one right here crossed over, boom, held. Unusually holding. I mean, gold is just asleep. Holy Jesus. Yeah, but it didn't end, Hillbilly. Just because it ended didn't mean it ended. We're talking about government here. Do you think the employees that work for the government jump out of bed and go to work today? Hell no. They're going to work even slower than they did before they were sent home. They ain't going to be putting numbers together. They don't give a rat's ass. They get paid regardless. Just like when they do the numbers, they don't give a shit that the numbers are wrong. They get paid anyways. The number one thing a government employee does when they go to work in the morning is they X the box on their calendar to be one more day towards collecting their pension. That's their number one goal when they go to work. They just X the box. Then they go get coffee and figure out something to do other than their job. Good job, AO. Good job. Excellent. Oh, absolutely, Joe. Absolutely, Trader Joe. Why do you think I'm being cautious right now? The closer we get to Thanksgiving, the more I want that trade to freaking stare me in the face. Because here's the reason why. Good question. So his question is, do I see the markets acting differently at different times of the year? The answer, absolutely. And so, like, take that NQ trade right here. All right. We've been here two other times, and we came up here a third time. I didn't take that trade. Now, part of the reason I didn't take that trade is, I'm just not feeling it right now. My head is spinning on 12 other things going on in my mind. But the other is, if that trade doesn't work, is the market moving enough for me to find a way to get my money back? And, when the market's moving and rotating and doing things, I'm more aggressive about trying trades because I just feel like I can get my money back if I'm wrong. Like, you know what I mean? I can take a trade and get my money back. But when the market's not moving, forget it. Because if I take a loss, it's like really hard to find another trade to get that money back. That's absolute zero. That's correct. And don't forget, lunch is at 11:30. Yeah, it touched the overnight open finally. Short stuff, it did. Yep, don't forget lunch is at 11:30. And if you'll notice, short stuff, that first candle after was the hey, and then it just gave up. And then it just gave up. It's like there's just the follow through is not there with gold right now. To be honest with you, that green candle after was bigger than I expected it to be. Yeah, you think about it, Trader Joe. You know, if my lines are hitting and the market's rotating and giving good 40, 50 tick rotations, I don't mind taking a trade where I might lose $200-300 because there's going to be a rotation after. I just get more conservative the more the market seems to constrict, because my ability to get my money back shrinks. Yeah, see that short stuff? So it finally went to the overnight open. And then, of course, the next candle gave you that big green. This is what we're talking about here for everybody watching. So, in gold, I kept saying I want it to go to the prior day open. Prior day close, overnight open. Sorry. Well, we slammed down to it. Nice deliberateness. And I didn't take this long because at this point in time, it's just, there's no, again, it's the overnight opens. We've been hanging out at it. So I really don't expect it to run away anyways. But you had all these people jumping in here, and then they just rolled it right back over because the sharks are not in the tank. The sharks are not here to run it to the long side. There's just too much consolidation going on here. So I did not, if it ran over and came back and did this here over in this section over here, then I was going to be much more interested. But when it did all this crap and then came here, forget it. All you're getting is that amateur reaction right here that boom, they took your money away. I hope that makes sense to people. That's why I didn't do it. That's why I'm like, forget it. I don't care. I don't care that it finally hit the overnight open. Yeah, and the more lethargic the market gets, that's why, I had to make my money in September. I've said it all through the summer. I've said, like, okay, when September, October, and early November come along, that's why I need to make my money. I need to make my money then, because I'm not going to make my money from mid-November all the way to January. Unless something news happens that starts moving the market around. Now, you don't want to be hanging out at that overnight open. The longer it's hanging out at that overnight open, the less likely you are to get trades that are going to make you'll get reactions. If you're scalping for $100 or something, you might, you'll get reactions, but you're not going to get trades. Man, that RTY freaking fought itself. It really did fight. It really did fight itself off that red line. I give it kudos. I give it kudos. I really do. That's right, Thomas. Thomas, you're 100%. You're 100% correct, Thomas. They didn't offer $40 PAs in September. That's exactly why they did that. That's exactly why they did that. That is exactly why they did that. I don't even know, like on those $40 PAs, do you have to, is it tied to the account that you bought at that time and it's in a window, or do you have to pass by a certain time and pay for the PA? My guess is you have to pass by a certain time and pay for the PA to get it the $40 PA. That's my guess. I don't know. I have no idea. That would just be my guess. Okay, yeah. So you got to pass before 30. So I was correct. Yeah. Okay. You got to pass and pay for it, and then, all right, gotcha. So you'll have those PAs if you do pass in the thick of shitty trading. Even if you pass, you'll have those PAs in the thick of shitty trading. Yep. Got it. That's another reason. This is a side note. When people sit there and talk about trading, trading, and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to use a number. I'm going to make $300 a day, $500 a day, whatever it is." I always say, okay, if your strategy is good enough and your mental stability is good enough to say make $300 a day in October, you better temper down your expectations in the mid-November all the way through to January, all the way through to like January 10th. So don't take your $300, multiply it by, 5 days a week times 52 weeks a year, because that's not how it works. I think you're right, Harold, but I think Thomas is right also. I think you've got to, it's tied to when you bought those accounts, but I think they have to be executed into PAs and then their lifetime at $40 after that. But I think you have to pass within a certain time frame, not just have that eval. I think, and you both may be saying the same thing, just not saying it the same way. Well, the YM finally broke down. Maybe something will be setting up in it. Gold is starting to break down. Yeah, but $85, they're not giving you anything. $85 thumper dink, they're not giving you anything. They're not giving you shit. $40, they're giving you something. $40 is ridiculously low for a PA. Because I remember them doing crazy stuff like that when I was using them, and John, whatever his name was, would put his little video out and say, "Well, but you gotta do this and this by this date, or you don't get that, whatever that deal is." The $85 thing isn't a freaking deal. That's just. I mean, I know there's some people out there that have paid more than that, but still, the $85 is not really a deal. Oh, I'm sure they'll be doing some 90% offs here as you get closer to the holidays, or maybe one. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But those will be tied to either 85 or $120 PAs. Yeah, 90% off, 80, 85 lifetime. Yeah. I was thinking about it too, Harold. Swear to God, I even talked about it on the live here. I said, "Well, shit. I mean, I could buy 20 of them and and get the evals. I have the trade copy, but then I said, "Oh, forget it. I don't want to get caught up in that game, and I don't want to do that." So I backed off the thought, but I don't know. I did it for the reason that Thomas is talking about. It's the bad time. It's a bad time to be stuck trying to pass tests and stuff as you get closer and closer to, November 15th. If they had that sale like in September, I'd be like, "Oh, hell, I'll steal all that money by the end of October. I'll be taking, 40, 50 grand out of there." But no, they strategically did that sale knowing that you're going into, the depths of trying to trade. Man. All right, so YM is finally breaking down. Does it have, okay, it might have some, maybe we can get some leg out of the YM to here and get a rejection. That would be nice. That NQ trade was gorgeous, guys. Whoever took that. I mean, that NQ trade ended up being just beautiful. The main reason I was hesitant even thinking about it, another reason, let me just show you, is that here was the ES run. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Here was the ES running up at the same time. It was going to that same spot, but the YM, the NQ got there first. So I did not expect the breakdown to be as clean as it was in the NQ, because I expected the ES to run there also, and it just didn't. Sometimes looking at multiple charts can dissuade you from good trades too. I mean, it's just, but I was looking at that because if you look at candle for candle for candle for candle, again, the ES and the NQ were doing the exact same thing. The NQ just happened to hit the prior day low before the ES. And I know, that ES has a tendency to be the bulldog pushing people around. Okay, Papa Duke. Yeah, there was somebody asking that. The question is, the problem is they won't be able to see that now. Shit. Let me see. I can't even copy and paste that. How do I do this? Yeah, it won't let me do that. Jesus. I would have liked to. Maybe I could do it over here while I'm online. No, I can't do it here either. Now, I've got one gentleman that complains because he watches them after the fact and he can't see the chat. So oil just broke the low. Interesting, because gold is cycling back up. Gold is starting to cycle back up. Okay, Mike. Interesting. I was hoping it was user error because I'm certainly not doing anything to hide the chat. I mean, not intentionally. Like I'm not, I don't care if people watch the chat or not. We're not saying anything secretive here. There's no magic secret being told. Here's the problem with the market and the market crashing and all that stuff is, as long as the government keeps printing money and pumping it into the economy, I just don't know how the market's supposed to crash. And they're just, and the one who's going to make the market crash is the Federal Reserve. As historically has happened in the past. Of course, they'll send Nancy Pelosi an email first. Because we all want to make sure she doesn't get stuck holding the bag. Good job, Wayne. Hold on. I got to get rid of a spammer here. I'm going to be right back, guys. Give me just a second. All right. Give me just a second. Clear my mind. We're going to find something. Everybody look at that YM. Everybody look at that YM there. Keep looking at that YM. Both targets. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm looking at this RTY. YM. So let's see if we can get a setup here. So we got the prior day open and the prior day low right next to each other. Interesting. Come on, YM. Come on. So the question, let me look over here. Let's blow this up since we're here. Let's blow this up. Okay, we have not been here at all today. Okay. All right, that's what I wanted to make sure. We have not been here at all today. All right. We still got to get there. Come on, YM. Why'd you go to sleep on me? See, this is what I'm talking about. You know, when the setups happen, but they don't have commitment. This is where I get frustrated. Come on. Keep going down. Keep going down. Clean out the bottom one too. Come on, let's go. Move. Oh, shit. That's not what I meant to do. God dang it. Sorry. I want the freaking thing visible. I just don't want it adjusted. Can't remember what button that is. I do have it right here. Auto scale. All right. Well, all right. I want it to go down and do the bottom one. Come on, keep going. Well, we already broke that. Jesus. All right, come on. Keep going down. Keep going down to here. Well, the long is now set up because we broke through the bottom of this this candle. I just have no confidence in it because we're just sitting here. I have no confidence in this. None. Zero. Give me an inside candle here. Come on. Give me something to hang my hat on. Jesus. You can see by the price action here that the sharks are just not here. They should be slamming it one way or another, not just doing this. This is why trading in mid-November on gets very difficult. This is exactly why it gets difficult. All right, let me look here. Let me go back to looking. Come on. Keep going, damn it. Go down. Go down. I mean, I'm looking at the ES and the NQ, and they have completely stopped moving also. I mean, they're just literally sitting there. They're literally just sitting there. So here. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Oh, they just moved. Okay, they just moved. Okay, this just moved. That's interesting. That means right now the YM is in sync with the ES and the NQ, which is not normal lately. So the YM is in sequence with what's going on in the E and the NQ. These candles all got consolidated at the same time right in here. And then this one broke down. This one broke down. Yeah, I'm the same way, Patriot. I agree with you, AO Trades. I mean, God, I mean, if any of you looking at gold, you'll see, I mean, come on, man. It's still sitting at the overnight open. It's just not doing anything. I'm going to have to revamp my thought process. Let's add one more piece to this. It is also Thursday. And what have we found out consistently for at least the last 2 months? Mondays are good. Tuesdays are good. Wednesdays are okay. Now, yesterday was Wednesday, and I freaking beat the brakes off trading yesterday. Thursdays are not good, and Fridays are even worse. That's what we've been having lately. And today is Thursday, and we're sitting here not getting nice rotations. I mean, there's a setup here long in the YM. I'm just not going to take it. I'm just not going to take it. I don't like that it took so long to happen that my 9 EMA is now going to be battling me that early. It's just, you want that rotation to come down and that 9 gets lost way behind you. And then when you hit, by the time you cycle up and start running into that 9, you've got profit and you're just managing your stop as it's fighting that 9 to try to get through and go back to the other side. You don't want the 9 back down here already, because once you get up in there, you're in a battle. Plus you got the prior day open there, but that 9 is going to start punching you in the face. And there's got to be buyers to force it through. Enough buyers. Let me shrink this up since that's not, and the RTY is just out in the middle of nowhere. Just out in the middle of nowhere. One, two, three. That's a nice rotation. Sorry, let me get this back over here so I can see. Oh, AO trades, you can hang your hat on that. Does everybody know why they don't want to make paper money? I know why they don't want to make paper money. The pennies thing is funny. The government's so inefficient, they can't even make money for free without losing money. It was costing them 1.7 cents to make a penny. I don't know if any of you knew that. So the government is so incompetent, they can't even make money for free without losing money doing it. That's how incompetent the government is. Yep. Only the government can make money and lose money doing it. Man, is gold going to start doing something? Oh, please tell me gold's going to start doing something. I mean, gold just might start doing something here, folks. I'm hoping. Where am I here? Just a second. My cat was at the door. Let me in, damn it. So this price action right here that you're seeing right here, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. You get too many consolidation candles just going nowhere. You want candles with legs. You want candles with direction. You want candles like this right here. So we got these sequence of candles in a row right here in gold. We just crossed the red line. We might get lucky and get a rotation back into the 1 minute gold line, maybe a rotation to the prior day high. That would be nice. I said it before, gold wakes up when you get to about 11 o'clock. It's been doing this. It's been going to sleep at 10, and then it starts waking up again at 11. after the European market closes and stuff, gold just starts moving again. So maybe something will happen here because we finally got some deliberate move. But I mean, you're not going to make any money in this. I mean, if you go back and you look at yesterday's video of the RTY trade we took, I think it was RTY, may have been the YM we took yesterday. You'll see a significant difference in this pattern from the one we took yesterday for a quick $400. I mean, bing, bing, 2 minutes. You'll see a significant difference in what was going on, what the price action was like, blah, blah, blah. So gold broke all these pivots to the left. See all these pivots here? Broke them all to the left. It's gone north of the red line. It's obviously heading back up here. We need it to rotate somewhere so we can get involved. So we're not chasing it. It gave us no setup in here to do that. I mean, it gave us no setup in here to do that. So I'm hoping for it to breathe by coming back, clean out some stops and then rotate back to the high. That's what I'm hoping for right now in gold. Come on, gold. Come on. Come on. So you broke all these pivots to our left that we've been waiting for. If you notice to the downside, it never broke this pivot creation. Never. So we've been in this consolidation bubble. We finally took out either the top or the bottom. So now it's time to start looking. Now it's time to hopefully start looking. We did it with deliberateness too, which is what you want. Is that YM rolling over? Should be. Yeah. Jesus. God, that's ugly. That is just ugly. See, that's ugly. I mean, we may know that it's going to go short, but who wants to get involved in that? I mean, all of us sitting here knew once we created this space and went back up, we're going short. But do you want to be involved in this while it's happening? I don't. Maybe with micros, but I'm certainly not doing it with full contracts. I'd have a freaking heart attack. Rick Sales, would you be looking for a short off the rotation or to the high or a long on a retest? I'm not sure what instrument we're talking about, Rick. Because if we're talking about gold, I'm looking for right now I'm looking for a long to get back to the high. We never did test the bottom of it, interestingly enough. So it may be setting up for a short after we hit it. But I have a feeling we're going to the high. I really do not want to take a 1 minute gold line trade at 11 o'clock. Jesus, are you going to make me do that? I'm not chasing that. Consolidate some more for me, please. I am not chasing that. I am not taking that break right there at 11.7 with my high right there. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Not today. In GC, okay, I think I might have answered that. If you run to the prior day high, which I don't know that we're going to be doing any running today, then I'd be looking for a rejection. Because I haven't seen us reject it yet. See, we blew right through it. We didn't come and test it and reject it. Except for maybe at like 9 o'clock last night. I really want this to come back down here. Come back down here and then rotate up. That's what I would like. I really don't trust the 1 minute gold line at this time of day. I understand why it's sitting there though, because there are a lot of buyers buying on that 9 EMA. There's no doubt about that. Again, I trade conservatively. I only can lose my money once. You know what I mean? I trade very conservatively. I'm not here to just take a setup because it crossed over. No. Keep in mind, I only have to be right once. If this comes down and sits here and then we get in, say, at 205 and it runs up here, that's $1,300. I only have to be right once. That's correct, Rick Sales. Yes, that is correct. But I'm also looking at, to my left, how many times have we retested it? And if it's been recent, a couple times, then I'm really not looking for a rejection. The old concept 1, 2, 3. The price has a tendency to battle a line 3 times. Once, down, and that pivot usually is, that rotation that goes back up is usually higher than the one that brought it there in the first place. 2, down, and then 3, whoop, gone. And so at that point, I'm only looking for it to cross over, sit on top, and then be gone. For sure, only then. No shorts at all. But we have not tested that prior day lows bottom yet. So, if we go there deliberately, then I would be looking possibly for a short. I had a lot more expectations on what's going on when this happened than what's happening now. This is gone back to being ugly. That 9 EMA is holding pretty hard. I mean, I'm telling you, it's giving it everything it's got. It really is. I mean, it is fighting it. I mean, you can see that 9 is just battling. It is battling to push price long. Oh, crap. There it goes. Damn it. Fuck. Shit. Come on, gold. Put the sharks in the tank. Come back here, clean everybody out, and let's go long. Come on. Oh, shoot. What did I just do? I blew this thing back up. Sorry. Hold on here. Well, so the RTY did reject it. I would have had 3 heart attacks before we did all that. I'd have had 3 heart attacks waiting for that to happen. When it finally did it very deliberately. When it finally did it, oh my God. It's like, but trying to identify what's going to be, here's where the problem comes in. Trying to identify where the big red candle is going to be is very difficult when we're just kind of sitting in a pile. And remember, we're trying to identify the big red candle to the short side or the big green candle to the long side. That's what we're trying to identify so that we can get in and be on the right side of the trade and then manage it from there. We're not trying to be involved in a trade just to be involved in a trade. That would be like this situation right here. That's why I say I sit on my hands more than I trade. Oh, did I move the YM out of the way? What the hell was I doing? Well, I got the YM up in front of me here now. This is like watching paint dry. For whatever reason, the stock market doesn't seem so excited that the government's open again. That I can tell you. For some reason, I can give you some 10 cents on why I think that is, but the stock market doesn't seem to be all excited about the government being open. God dang it, what is this? See what? Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Look at that. Just look at gold. Just once again, it may find its way back to that prior day high off of this gold line. But I mean, damn. Seriously? Come on, gold, do something. Holy cow. Man, I am glad I made a bank load of money yesterday. The only day I've traded this week. I freaking banked it because this is brutal. Come on, gold. It's interesting because the YM seems to be the one dragging the ES and the NQ, because the NQ pattern is not matching. It's not matching that it should be going short right now, but it's going short because the YM is rolling over. That's interesting. I'm looking at both of them side by side, and it's going down. The YM's going down for sure. I'm with you, Papa Duke. Here's the funny part. I'm not even green and I'm black and blue. I'm not even green and I'm black and blue. Man, I tell you what, Jesus, I just can't make money when we're doing nothing. I mean, I saw places that I could have taken trades, but like that YM short there. But I mean, come on, man. Jesus. It's like who's got the gumption to sit there and hold on to that shit for 30 minutes to get to your target? I don't. And gold's just gone right back to sleep again. Here, I got all excited when we had this rotation here. I got all excited. I thought, damn, all right, gold's waking up. All right, come on. There you go. Come on, gold. Let's do some breakdowns. Come on, pull back. Give me something. Boy, the YM is just rolling over. Jeez. Well, congrats on being green, Papa Duke. All right. All right. Gold. Come on, gold. Let's go. Gold might start giving us something now. I was wondering. I was going to be pleasantly happy for anybody that took that rotation and it went there. But I was also going to be surprised that it did that at this time of day off that 9 EMA. I was going to be surprised. I just think it needs a bigger rotation point to go here. That's my opinion. Come on, gold. Come on. Now we need gold to go back down, Mike. Need it to go down. I want it to go down as hard as it went up this way. I want it to go down this way and find a rotation point. And then bam, that'll be the trade back to here. But Jesus. Come on, gold. Oh, okay, Papa Duke. Yeah, I wasn't around Monday, as you know, so I didn't take any. I didn't trade. I was out of town. Obviously, I didn't trade Tuesday, and Wednesday was the day I traded. And man, I was just like ping, 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 ping. It was beautiful. I mean, yesterday was just beautiful. Trade setups, bing, 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 NQ. I traded yesterday gold for like $300. I traded NQ on one trade for like $1,000. I traded the YM for like $400, and I traded the RTY for like $400. And I think the only instrument I had a loss in was gold. That's why I ended up only up like $300 because I had a win and a loss. It was a beautiful day. It's like everything I touched just went ping. But today is just toilet bowl water stuff. I was kind of hoping for some activity with the government shutdown being over, but maybe these Fed people talking is why the market's so quiet. Maybe it's because it is Friday. I mean, it is Thursday. Come on, gold. Wow. Yeah, and I'm looking at the bid ask on gold right now, and some of them are four ticks. Some of the bid ask spreads that I'm seeing right now are at 4 ticks. That's not good. Who wants to start a trade and be $40 in the hole? I mean, I'm looking at the bid ask right now. It's 30 to 40. It's 30 to $40. It's not good. That is not good. There you go. Come on, gold. Start going. That's one of the things also for those of you like wondering when I look at that, when I look at say gold in the pre-market, well, I mean, it's not even really pre-market, but I do sometimes look at it pre-market, meaning pre-820. I'm always looking at the bid ask because I want to know the spread in the bid ask will tell you the volume support for what you're about to do. The closer it is, I find the better off you are taking a trade. The wider that gap is, no. There's not commitment one way or the other. Come on, gold. I do the same thing on the equities too in pre-market. I do the same thing in the equities pre-market. Yesterday, or was it? No, I think it was last week. I hit some pre-market trades in the equities, and I mean, it was just the market was just doing ching, 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 ching. It wasn't news related or anything. It was just moving. And I looked at those bid ask spreads, and I'm like, hell, I can get involved in that. And I took one or two trades in the pre-market last week and hit some pretty good trades for the equities. Come on, gold. Come on down. Come on down. Keep on going. It's stuck right now because it's sitting on that 5-minute 9 EMA right now. See that? And that 5-minute candle right now has a high of 1019 and a low of 710. I see I've got it over here, mapping it out. I really want this to break down. I don't want that 9.5 EMA holding, or that, 5-minute 9 EMA holding. I want this breaking down. Come on. Jesus. Yeah. I just don't think we're going to get anything. Come on, gold. Do something. Oh, God. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Come down here. The head of our 5-minute red line is starting to, you'll notice it's starting to slope up. That's a good sign. That is a good sign. I need you to come back down here. Jesus. Man. Come on. Come on. All right, we got a new candle. A new 5-minute candle. So if we break this top right here, right there, this thing's going to be gone to the long side. You double topped it. Come on, rotate down. I want you to break this candle. Let's go. Right to here. Come on. Come on. Excuse me. Come on. Oof. Ah, it broke the top. Damn it. Are you going to get rejected? Please get rejected. Please. God, this is just ridiculous. This is literally ridiculous. Right here. Come on, back here. Actually, right here. Come on. Either one. Move. Move. Come on, gold. Move. Move. Move down. Yeah, we're on top of that 9 EMA right now. That's a good sign for the longs. We got this candle right here, got up on top of that 9. It's a good sign for the longs, but I'm not looking to go long yet. I'm not looking to go long yet. I am looking to go long. Come on, gold, do something. Jesus, that freaking damn 9. Wow. Just quick side note here. So the YM finally did not break a new pivot low and then rotated. So now it's back up here. That is a maybe it'll start moving here soon. See how it when it rotated up, came back down. This candle didn't break that pivot to the left. And so when it got broken back up, it rolled all the way back to the prior day low. That was a nice little rotation there. Gold, what are you doing? Mike, are you in the long on this? On gold? Exactly, Vitali. Vitali got the lesson of the day. How to not take stupid trades. Exactly. If you okay, just checking, Mike. If you go back and you look at the trades we did yesterday and yesterday's video, and then you look at today, you'll recognize why there's a huge difference in what's going on. Yesterday, the stuff was just like ping, ping, ping. I mean, the trades were clear and deliberate. And today they're just, I mean, like there's things I can tell you that I think, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to put my money on the trade. And if I'm not going to put my money on the trade, I don't know why I would tell you what to do. By the way, there's a premise here. No trade is a trade. You should remember that. No trade is a trade. So just because you're not in a trade doesn't mean you're not trading. You've just chosen to not be in a trade. But you're still trading. Something happens to happen in front of you that makes sense. Then, join the bandwagon. Come here. What are you guys doing? Come here. Come here. Both my beasts came to see me. Oh, Lucy here. Okay. Where's Snoopy? Snoopy, come here. There's Snoopy. And Snoopy here. Yeah, I know. It's hard to tell the difference. They look like twins. All right. Oh, gold's moving finally. Jesus. Mary and Joseph. Finally, gold is doing something. So what they're doing right now is they're cleaning out stops for those that chase that long. Okay. And then they're going to look for a support spot, hopefully, to rotate it from. I personally would prefer it to come down here for that rotation, because we took way too long to get to that 5-minute red line. So I expect that 5-minute red line to be a buffer, to be a barrier. But I really think that down below is where would be a better rotation spot at the overnight open or the prior day close. And and that's what they're trying to do. That's exactly what they're trying to do. Why did I not have much confidence in that red line? Because we meandered here. What are you doing? Don't be bothering that cat, Snoopy. Stop. Leave the cat alone. Leave the cat alone. Come on, gold. Go down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. That freaking YM. Can you believe that? Look what it did. Which is, not shoot. So it didn't break that low, ran up here, and then did that. Jesus, man. So they came along and see, they never tested the bottom of the prior day low, and then they did it and then rolled it down. So they came back and cleaned out that zone and then came back down, and I totally missed it. Totally missed it. It's kind of the same premise that I'm hoping they would do here, but they're not doing it, which is come back and clean out, come back and sit on top and then go. Come on. I knew this 5-minute red line was going to be a problem in gold, because it's in the way to where I think they want to bring it. Pattern wise, it's not a setup in my book because we took too long to get there. All right. All right. There we go. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So that 5-minute red line is not holding, which is what I anticipated. Woo-wee. Wow. Okay. Holy cow. They're cleaning out some longs right now. They're cleaning out some longs right now. Holy cow. All right. All right. Come on, stop. Oh, you dog. Jesus. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Man, that thing ran the hell up. What are we at? Jesus. Oof. It got rejected back down. No, well, it might be, Rick. If it came with authority to the overnight open, then I would be playing the rejection. At least the first time. You see what I'm saying? So we've come back here pretty directly. And I still think the play is from here to here. I think that's what they're trying to do. I think they're going to take it. I think they want to take it from the overnight open to the prior day high because we have yet to test the bottom of the prior day high. Just like YM just did on the prior day low in front, right in front of my face, and I didn't take it. God dang it. All right, let's see. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. What are you doing? No. I want you to go down through the bottom here. I want this candle to go through the bottom, and then I want to take the long. Okay? But I'm doing a very conservative entry. I want it to go through the bottom, and then I want to take the long if it breaks the top. So I want to go through the bottom first. Go through the bottom first, please. Please go through the bottom first. And that'll be a conservative enough entry for me. This is an inside candle on my left. I want the bottom of that inside candle to be broken. And then I want price to rotate back through the top. Okay. There we go. So what I'm hoping is we rotate back through the top now. We broke the bottom of the inside candle to the left. I want it to rotate through the top now, if it does. Shit. All right, I'm killing it. I'm killing it. I still think it's a good trade, but I'm killing it. I think it's a good trade. I do think it's a good trade. It's double topped right there. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, I still think it's a good trade. I just walked out of it. Come on, gold, go. There you go. Now go. Why are you stopping? There it goes. I hope some of you are in it. I'm not. I'm too scared right now. But it did exactly what I said. It went through the bottom of the inside candle, came out the other side. Now it's got to bust through this red line here. Look at that. That was, yeah. Come on, gold. It's going to clean out the stops and then run up. I don't know. Oh my God. So I'd have been knocked out at even anyways, right there. Yeah, that's what would have happened to me, Nate. I'd have gotten knocked out at break even. Let's see if we get a W pattern. Hold on here. We'll see if we get a W pattern. So we came from here down, broke up. Here's our top. Here's our new pullback. This might be a setup for a W pattern right here. This was our low. This is our new low right now. So I'm going to take it if we break the high. There we go. Oh, shit. Did it skip me? It skipped me. God dang it. It skipped my entry. Oh, my God. That was it. I'm killing the trade. It skipped my entry. Fucking piece of shit. So it happens when we have gaps in pricing. It skipped my entry. That is a W pattern. We need it to break this right here and then head up there. What I'll do is wait for it now since I missed that entry. Fuck. I'm going to see if it comes and sits on top of the red line, and then I'll try along then. Come on. Keep going. It skipped my damn entry. Can you believe that? All right, break the pivot. Break the pivot. Break this pivot here. There you go. There you go. Yeah, red line is in the way, Harold, but you're playing off the overnight open. The power of the lines. Which one's more powerful? Remember that? Order of operations. Which line is more powerful than others? The static lines are more powerful than the 1 minute gold line and the 5 minute red line. So you're trading a static line. This is the static line right here. You're taking the W pattern off the overnight open. And the reality of it is you're doing two things. It came down and tested the prior day close here on this rotation, and it tested the overnight open on this rotation. I actually expected it to go a little faster than this. Did it break the pivot yet? Did it break the pivot? Broke it by a tick. Now, see, I would have gotten knocked out at even there, too. God dang. We may be stuck in that situation again where we're at the overnight open and it's just going to stay there. God dang it. That would have been 2 break evens for me. It literally jumped my order. Did you get? Yeah, break even. That's what would have happened to me, lunatic. break even. If it had taken my order, it didn't take my order. And there it goes. It's yeah. God damn it. That was the pattern. Farfignugan. That trade should rotate back minimum here where the leg started, the first leg. Break that pivot, should go back minimum to here. God dang it. Just the stuff is so sloppy. The intention is still there. You can see the intention. Just sloppy. That's all. Just sloppy. Just sloppy. The intention's there. The pattern is sloppy. But it's, but I talk about this sometimes, so let's just kind of talk about this for a second while we're sitting here. Miles will use things as a trading moment. When they come down and you have two lines together, I prefer, if I'm going to take the trade, I prefer they go to the lowest line. Just in case they go to this line, roll up, but their whole intent was to go to the lowest line. Okay. And that's what they did. They went to the lowest line, then rotated up. Then they came back and said, oh, yeah, by the way, we need to test the overnight open too, even though they blew through the overnight open. But see how that happened right there? Back to the overnight open, then up. So they did the prior day close, went up, did the overnight open, boom. So the pattern, everything about that pattern was exactly how I like to see it, except, again, I do not like the red line in my way. I get that, Harold. Totally get that. But we had a W pattern. We had a rotation. Higher than the previous one. I mean, just everything about that was beautiful. Except how sloppy it was, because it shouldn't have been that sloppy. It should not have been that sloppy. Never should be that damn sloppy. That was just terrible. We're getting closer and closer and closer to the middle of the month, and then latter half of the month, and these W patterns can get ugly and sloppy, just like that. Damn it. Come back to the red line. Come back to the red line for me. Just try that, I guess. Well, not if you're going to do it slow as hell. Yeah, exactly, Harold. And that's what happens as we get closer and closer to, say, holiday trading, or just trading where the sharks are not heavily vested in the market. The patterns still work, they just get uglier. The patterns still work, they just get uglier. And if you guys haven't figured anything out, I'm an extremely impatient trader. See you, Patriot. I'm an extremely impatient trader. I do not like to be in a trade and have it do all this, stuff in the process. I want to be in. I want to be moving my stop to support areas north of me if I'm in a long, and then worry about my target after the fact. And I like to do all that in a sequence of 1 to 2 minutes. I do not want to be sitting there watching it do all this craziness. I have no interest in that. It's going to rotate now, aren't you? Right off the 1 minute gold line and the 5 minute gold line. Rotate it over. Bing, bing. Yep. Yeah, well, that's it. Exactly, Harold. I can't. That's why, for example, I can't trade from zone to zone. I just, meaning like, people that say, oh, this is a support area. This is a resistance area. My personality doesn't take that well. I need to know what my stop is doing, why my stop is here, what my target is, why my target's there. And I need to have, on longs, I need to have green candles getting me out of the gate. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut down for the day. Today was a day on how to sit on your hands and be patient. Today was a day for that. Yesterday was a gold mine. I mean, literally. I mean, I just ting, 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 ting. And today is just not that. Not the same price action. Things have gotten slow and less deliberate. So I don't expect Friday to be any better, but you never know. Maybe some of these government clowns will be back at work, and maybe we'll get some reports tomorrow to kind of start pushing the market around. They're scheduled for reports tomorrow, but as of right now, they're not saying they're going to be released. And I don't expect government employees to actually, go to work and actually do their damn jobs. So I'm not anticipating those data releases tomorrow, but you never know. Everybody have a good day. I'm going to go do my second job now that is stressing me the hell out. You think trading's stressing me out? My second job is stressing me the hell out right now. Everybody have a good day. Bye.